Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. This unit is currently unavailable for further medical assessment. Subject appears to be exhibiting some. How are you feeling, Agent? This unit is currently unavailable for further medical assessment.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The Commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. I get the impulse. I do. But take it from someone who knows that whole lying low thing only makes you easier to crush by the boots you're looking to avoid. Besides, this growing rift problem ain't just gonna subside. Oblivion's coming, Commander. Without the Earth Directorate, we're stranded. I'm not gonna stand around waiting to get extirpated by some tear in the universe. DeVries started this mess. Only follow if she's the one with the know-how to end it. I've got questions I want answered too, Commander. But I won't be too maudlin if she gets what's coming to her afterward. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting her protectorate communications hub. Astrogator's yours, whenever you're ready.
How are you feeling, Agent? Have you performed your advised rest and recuperation period following the conclusion of your... of your last mission?
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
It's not the worst unless it's worst, 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 oh, worst, worst.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
I'll say the same for the troop.
Here's the hot sand. It's efficient means we make more pay.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Standing by with oxygen.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
No coarse pores, bristles poking our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet.
Well, then, try to identify who I'm looking at, presently.
Horse roast.
Most roustabouts I've encountered don't brandish arms, but I'll take you at your word, for now. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Snout to tail, it's all they
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
taste so yummy.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Ah! Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't see a Raptidon venom sac like that every day. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you?
Being this close to DeVries Feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. And every washroom mission with a
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system.
solar particles.
Funny how life works out.
Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is...
Oh yeah? What's needling you?
But we're prospecting for a different kind of...
I could ask you the same thing.
...with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence. But at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
Improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in.
Could have maybe done with a smidge less excitement back on Horizon Point. But back to your initial question, do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and, well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head. I have so many questions I want to ask right now, but I think I'd regret getting the answers. Oh, and thanks for what you said. Maybe I'm not as far away from where I started as I thought.
Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just
I
move on
see
to
a
the
huge
story, shall we?
opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
The premium part is its sucker. Idiot.
Oh, this might be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Bottoms up to your bottom line.
Oh no, I'm not getting demoted again, am I? This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition. I fear I'm not cut out for this canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it. Well, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the Protectorate in the first place. No sense complaining about the means now.
Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paying, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders? Quite far, actually. In fact, we're all the way up to 18 of 19. Wait, have you already read it? Did you sneak in here whilst I was on break and peruse it in its entirety? At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here? Well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan. Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between the Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind? Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur.
Next up, the real reason why.
All right. Appreciate you dropping by.
Advertising.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
Try it today.
So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with Raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced Protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. I lay my hands on something like that, turn it over to management. I'd start climbing the rungs of the corporate ladder right quick. Soon, I'd have all the considerable perks of someone responsible for a hit new product line. Bigger salary, name recognition, reserved seating in a company restroom, the works. Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure. Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarper up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
I am.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
To keep things simple. That my race will never, no, they'll never, ever be low. If there's a cause you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll never need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. Bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. Anyway, thanks for your help, friend. We were nigh at our wits' end trying to get into that armory. Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work. And humble, too. Well, we appreciate the assist. We're in a much better position to fight those Protectorate now than we were before. Auntie's Choice won't forget this.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear wireless-free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically.
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today.
This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds good. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over Town Hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Mechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
To poke around that place.
If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked.
Talent or gut?
I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that needs doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's a problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. Guessing that means you're flat out of ideas? Figures. Not that I need the help of some Protectorate townie, understand, but I might have heard my predecessor was odd-jobbing it around town these days. Magnus, I think his name was. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this perplexity. What? Oh, yeah. I must have gotten jammed in there prior to the liberation. Truth be told, I'd forgotten about it. What with all the trouble this terminal's been giving me. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except for the handful of hull heads who couldn't accept this place as under new management. We sure fixed them.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless-free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Greetings to our Order of the Ascendant listeners. We here at Auntie's Choice have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for you to join forces with us. We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced. We can do better. Let's do better together.
Now, upward and onward. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Oh, that? That's nothing. Just supply list. Oh, I suppose my advertorial deficiencies are obvious, huh? Knew I should have gone in on that extra training course. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin. Took Auntie's aptitude and attitude test like everyone else in town. Scored high in personability and something called numerical dexterity. Think it means I count good. Now here I am, manager of the best little discount house in all of Paradise Island. Still boggles the gray matter. It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. Nothing gets past these peepers. Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's Choice.
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down.
Now Spectre Vodka comes in brown.
All the colors, don't overthink it.
Tip it back and drink it.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, glug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down.
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
By Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. This is for anyone anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion, keep your chin up. Next time.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. It's far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. Auntie brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, live long, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live long, break free. Once again, go-getter, climb the ladder with impressive speed.
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's Choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in science? I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in science. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
The chum bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use. But the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough.
This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice could not move for her.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a shot fired. Such is war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done. My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own. This fine settlement is Fairfield. Once in the Protectorate's grasping claws, now Auntie's newest foothold on Paradise Island. When we arrived, it was thick with yaysayers, a hair's breadth away from sacrificing themselves to their old masters. Now they've seen the golden glow of the free market. Entertaining as it is to root out dozens of entrenched, suicidally murderous subjects, I'd take the efficiency of capitulation any day. Only thing not suspicious in this life is when a body points a gun at you. You can rest assured I don't expect these turncoats are as true as their word. We keep them away from heavy machinery and weapons, and we make them earn their keep. Through that, any who ain't truly converted will learn, sooner or later. Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error.
So happens that I know the feeling from the receiving end. Bevy of ex-lovers who took my losing interest personal. Romance is a transaction, same as anything. If the deal's no good anymore, walk. And if someone tries to cheat you, make them regret it.
That part's 110% correct.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
Deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, but you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
artificial purple coloring and has a little added kick to get you going in the
Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best
Breeze sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. So it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? No. No, you didn't know her. Not like I did. Like I thought I did. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can
The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, it might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission, to save everyone. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. That's Taro-X.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. But what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse? How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure. Enough! We know what is expected of us, and we have readied ourselves to meet death in all its personas. Have you?
What the? Seeking an attack strategy.
You did me a big favor here. I knew someone, or something, had been absconding with food from the greenhouse, but never in a million skips would I have guessed it was stowaways. Huh. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Lecture employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some
Well, she always did wrench my funny bone with her pranks. It must seem woeful of me to be carrying on in this fashion, though, don't it? Looking for signs and such. She was. Yeah.
Why, I was just
Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
Expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in Tossball, we all need to put on our winger
Practically a detective now.
extra even
Wonder
zone.
what other mysteries around here need solved.
Not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a
Injuries
mile.
detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Feeling motivated? Certainly you are.
Paradise Island is a sparsely populated landmass located off the west coast of Eden's primary continent. The island is host to idyllic coastlines, verdant flora, and extremely hostile protectorate garrisons. Plan your visit accordingly.
Like this. The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Crown. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new democracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what...
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emmeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you single. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term makes you 110% everything you ever hoped.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. A full half-dozen automechs. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate.
Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
Now our underlings are grinning, and upper rungers are winning.
Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's Choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators.
So I shot her one last question.
Research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.00033427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So, you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Well, I've got a lot left to do.
My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
"This is how you fly. There's no such thing as
You're back.
advice.
Why?
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Offering the Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial microwave is right for you. Right. Moving on. This is one of
So many rumors flying around about the rifts. The lab coats can't figure them out. Some people worship them. They're becoming unstable. What if they swallow us up?
Rifts are no cause for concern. They're simply part of the plan.
You say that about everything. You can be honest with me.
There was an old boy with hands where love spoke.
The rifts.
Say no more.
Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide and...